Using reference angles to find the sine, cosine, and tangent of an angle. And we're talking about an angle greater than 90. So, if I ask you to find the exact value of the sine of 120 degrees, what we need is the reference angle. So in standard position, I'm going to draw an angle of 120 degrees. So I'm going to go 90 and then 30 more. So this is 120 degrees. So as I said, the secret is the reference angle. The reference angle is always between the x-axis and the terminal side of your angle in standard position. 60 degrees is our reference angle. So what I'm going to do is make that triangle that you guys have been practicing, the 30, 60, 90. I know between the 90 and the 30 is the root 3. Between the 90 and the 60 is the 1. And the hypotenuse is 2. So what we have to do, though, is keep track of where we are in the coordinate plane. Notice where that 1 is. That's actually going to end up being a negative 1 when I go to find the sine of 120. And going up is a positive root 3. And the hypotenuse is always positive. It's always a distance of 2. So the sine of 120, remember sine is opposite over hypotenuse. Opposite the reference angle, which is 60, is root 3. And the hypotenuse, opposite over hypotenuse, is 2. Now, they don't have any other problems here, but for example, if I ask for the cosine of 120, cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, and again, my reference angle is what I'm looking at. My reference angle is 60 degrees. Adjacent over hypotenuse would be negative 1/2. And if I ask for the tangent of 120, I look at my reference angle. Tangent is opposite over adjacent, and opposite the reference angle 60 is root 3, and the adjacent is negative 1, so that would be negative root 3. You can verify all these on your calculator. Go to your calculator, make sure it's in degrees, punch in sine of 120. That decimal should be root 3 over 2. Cosine of 120, punch it in your calculator, you should get negative 0.5, negative 1/2. The tangent of 120 will end up being negative root 3. Now in our question, all they asked for is the sine of 120, so we're right here, so our answer is root 3 over 2. Another example, the sine of negative 300. Remember that negative is the direction we're going, and in this case, negative is clockwise, so I'm going to go negative 90, and another negative 90 makes negative 180. Another negative 90 makes negative 270, and I need to go another 30 degrees to get negative 300. So this is negative 300 degrees. And the reference angle is again between the x-axis and the terminal side. The reference angle is right here. In fact, it's 60 degrees. And by the way, negative 300 degrees, if you remember, is coterminal. It's the same actual angle as 60 degrees. Now, to find the sine of negative 300, I use my reference angle. And again, I'm going to drop a perpendicular here. I'm dealing with the 30, 60, 90. Between the 90 and the 30 is the root 3. Between the 60 and the 90 is the 1. And the hypotenuse is 2. All these are positive because I'm in quadrant 1. So the sine of negative 300, based on its reference angle, is opposite over hypotenuse, which is root 3 over 2. The cosine of negative 315 degrees. So we're dealing with a negative. So we're going to start at the x-axis in standard position, negative 90, negative 180, negative 270, and another 45 degrees gets us to negative 315, negative 315 degrees. Well, in this case, our reference angle between the x-axis and the terminal side is 45 degrees, and our sides are of a 45, 45, 90, are 1, 1, and root 2. And so the cosine of negative 315 degrees, cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. Adjacent to our reference angle of 45 is 1, and the hypotenuse is root 2. But we don't leave a root in the denominator, so we're going to rationalize, multiply by root 2 over root 2. So this ends up being root 2 over root 4, but the square root of 4 is 2. So the cosine of negative 315 degrees is root 2 over 2. For our last example, we'll find the sine, cosine, and tangent of 210 degrees. So in standard position, I'll go 180 degrees and then 30 more. So this is 210 degrees, and our reference angle is 30 degrees. So again, the reference angles between the x-axis and the terminal side, and we drop a little perpendicular here. This gives us a 30, 60, 90. Between the 90 and the 30 is the root 3. The hypotenuse was 2. And between the 90 and 60 is the 1. Now again, you got to keep track of where you are in your quadrants. Very important. Notice that to the left there, that would be negative root 3. Going down would be negative 1. So if we're asked to find the sine of 210, we use our reference angle of 30 degrees. And sine is opposite over hypotenuse, and our reference angle 30, opposite is negative 1. And the hypotenuse is 2. The cosine of 210 degrees, cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. Our reference angle of 30, adjacent is negative root 3, and the hypotenuse is 2. And the tangent of 210 degrees, we use our reference angle of 30, opposite over adjacent. Opposite is negative 1, and the adjacent is negative root 3. Notice the two negatives make a positive, and we don't leave a root in the denominator, so we'll rationalize. Multiply by root 3 over root 3. So this ends up being root 3 over root 9, which is 3. Root 3 over 3.